In this video, we'll be transforming this baseball trading card into a photo booth template. Whether it's for baseball, football, or basketball, this is a fantastic way to attract clients by offering creative templates with your photo booth rental. Perfect for local Little League events or Junior League gatherings. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. So here is our 6x4. So let me go ahead and I want to get some inspiration first. So I got some inspiration from our Texas Rangers because we're in Dallas. And just imagine if you were working for a specific team, maybe you can get their logo and you can get some inspiration for the colors as well. So this is what we're going to be working with. Let me go ahead and open up a new Canva. Here we go. And as I mentioned before, we're going to be getting inspiration from this logo here as far as the color tones go, and of course, some of the logo parts, which is going to be the stars. All right, first and foremost, I need to get this background figured out. So we're going to go to Elements, and it's more of a wood texture. Now, this was an old baseball card that the Texas Rangers did have, and it was more of a wood texture kind of feel, or look rather. And I'm going to look, and it's not going to be identical than the original. So just bear with me. We're going to get as close as we can to the image I created earlier. So let's look for a wood texture. Let me go to my recent. We are. And here we go. Okay, so this is the wood texture. Now, if you can get your element and make it as your background, great. This will not allow me to, so I have to spread it out like so. And I want this guy to be in front. So let me layer this to the front. There we go. Okay, so we got our inspiration, and then now we have our background. Now the background can be anything that you want. I'm just trying to recreate the old one that I created earlier today. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we want to create those cool stars and the border as well. So let's go to Elements and let's go to Shapes. And we want to make this the color red. Again, this is why I brought the logo to the front, is because I want this color to be the color of the logo. So let's do that. Here we go. Perfect. And let's shape it to however big or small we need it to be. And then we also have another, so let me duplicate this because we have another one of these boxes on the other side. Okay, and this is more of a blue, a light blue color. All right, so let me change the color here to a lighter blue. Excellent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get those stars around the border of the frame. So let's go to Elements and type in star border. Let's see if we can find it. See all. Here we are. So here are the stars. And again, we can change the color tone. In this case, we're going to change it to white because the color theme is going to be red, white, and blue. And want to spread them out as big as we can if we're doing a star theme. And you don't have to do this exact theme, obviously, if depending on whichever Little League or whichever team you're working with, get their logos and get inspired by their logo and play off of that. So here we go. And you're going to have to play with it to match it up because it's not always perfect. Okay. We'll find some tricks along the way to get things done. Okay, so we got this done. in white. Perfect. So imagine the picture will go right here from your photo booth, photo image one, if you will. So this is pretty much on the left side of your template. Now, the next part is we're going to go on the back of the trading card, right? So we have some stars, so we can duplicate that right there and put it in the center. And these were like a red color tone. And then we also had some shapes and also some logos and photos that we got uploaded. So let's go ahead and let's get those shapes. So go to elements, and we're going to go to shapes, and it was more of a curved, not necessarily square, but more of a curved square, if that makes sense. And we're going to change that to the color red. And then we also had another box at the bottom that was a little bit smaller. So let me resize this part right here. And we also had an additional box that was a light color. So more of a white. There we go. Perfect. Let me reshape this a little bit. This is coming together really quickly, very quickly actually. And some other things we had here was an image. Let's go to frames, elements, type in frame, and we're going to grab this one right here and resize it. So imagine if you had a picture of the team, you could put it right here, already pre-installed, if you will. So if you're working with the baseball team, your local basketball team, and if they had a team photo, it would be really cool if you put that there. So let's imagine we had one already uploaded. So let me find one really quick. It would be a lot better if you found, of course, a team photo, if you will, that was from, pardon me, that was from the actual team, and you put it right here. That would be really, really cool. So let's just leave it like that. And what we're going to do is the logo is very important. So we're going to pop the logo right over here. And then imagine you had some stats right here from the team, or some fun facts about the team could go right here. So we could create another element, and we're going to click on shapes. Let's say this was a white color tone. You want contrasting colors, of course, that complement each other based off of the logo. And let's say this was a box and it was filled with information of fun facts. Maybe it was stats. Maybe it was just fun facts about the team. So in this case, I'm just going to put the year and then the stats. And if we knew them, we could put them on there, of course. Or like I said, it could be fun facts about the team, or maybe about the coach, who knows? And you could put the coach in the back, and then fun facts about the coach. So let's put some information here. Let's imagine I had some cool facts from the team already. Oops, let me see here. Doing this for a tutorial, obviously you want to take your time on this just a little bit longer than me, of course, but you'll get the gist of it, the hang of it, and what I'm trying to accomplish as well. And then go to elements, and let's go get a shape. Let's see here. Let's lighten up that weight on that line and drag it. Oopsies, there we go. Let's drag that line to the other side. Okay, so if that ever happens, I get frustrated sometimes. Lock it up, and then we can move this line. Here we go. Okay, so there we go. Let me straighten up the line really quick. Perfect. Okay, so imagine fun facts here, or some stats you could put right here. I would take a little bit more time on this and straighten it out if I could. Now, right here, again, we can put the history of the team. We could put fun facts, totally up to you. So I'm just going to put another logo here. or you can put more pictures of the team right here as well. And imagine we had some fun facts here about the team. This one, it's right here. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Of course, take your time on this part. And then next, we got some logos that we got from either the team or online. So let me go to my uploads and let's put some logos that we found. And if you ever find yourself with this ugly background, just do a background remover. And then we're going to reshape this right here. And then there you go. Here we go. Almost done. And then finally, let's say it was an all-star team or all-star game, if you will. Then we could put some other cool logos. Now, always ask the company or the team that you're working with if they have any special logos that you could use to make your trading card or whatever template come to life. Okay, so this is the template. Now, if you want to learn how to do, let me bring this back. If you want to learn how to get these really cool images that overlay on top of the image after the photo gets taken, then I can teach you that as well. What you want to do is you want to go to the link I'm going to share with you, and you can get more information on how to elevate your designs and attract more clients by advancing your skill level, your design level for your photo booth. I'll drop the link for you at the bottom, or it's going to be in the comments or in the description. Okay?